Heya, this is Pokéball35. And Happy New Year again! It's been 4 years since I started this channel, and it's a new year. It's 2023 now. Happy New Year to all of you. It's the year. It's a year, a continuation of the previous year that is now done because it is now a new year. Hello, and welcome to this update video. For the past, I guess, 3 years, since I couldn't have done it in the first year, because that wouldn't have made sense. I have made update videos for the new year, talking about the previous year, and my plans going forward to the new year, and that is this video. I have just finished my final stream of the year for 2022, and now it is time to present things for 2023. I don't know how to continue talking, so I'm just gonna jump right into what I want to talk about, which is a recap of the year of 2022. So here I have my whole setup here, all the videos that I've uploaded, going all the way back to the end of last year. And how I do these, if you haven't watched previous year recap things, is that I just go through all the videos that I uploaded, and then talk about them, and talk about my experiences with playing them more, and then at the end I talk about my future plans. So here we have the 2022 recap video. A little bit before that, on the 27th, so all the way back here, I had streamed for the first time on my 22nd birthday, Pikmin 2 New Year. And also at the end of last year, we had also streamed Ribbit, or I guess 2 years ago now. At the end of 2 years ago, we had streamed Ribbit, which is a really cool Deltarune mod, and as of right now, Ribbit is getting updated to a new version to add more stuff, and a more fleshed out thing, because originally the main character of this Deltarune mod was a re-sprite of Chris, but that sprite's actually getting changed, and there's a whole bunch of new stuff happening, so I will play that when it happens. But we played Pikmin 2 New Year, and I was still going through the Binding of Isaac, and playing PvZ2 mod stuff for Eclipse Alpha. And Pikmin 2 New Year, Pikmin 2 mod made by, I believe, Amiga Owl? I need to check my own description, just to be sure, because I'm forgetting. I want to say Amiga Owl. I don't think I say it in here. Well, now I have to go to the... Now I have to go here. Just to be sure. My own video. New Year. Amiga Owl. Thank God I remembered. Really great mod. Has some really great custom caves, and the whole gimmick of the mod is that it changes the seasons of all the different areas in Pikmin 2, so like the snowy area is not snowy, it's a different thing. If I remember correctly, what is it? The Distant Spring is autumn-themed, and Wistful Wild is spring-themed, I believe, and you get the other ones. I'm forgetting all the seasons with everything. And then I also, at the start of January, started playing The Legend of Bumbo for the first time for a brand new roguelike experience, and I was still playing through Isaac Repentance, doing a bunch of more runs for a lot of the remaining stuff we had left in the game, which wasn't too much at that point. But there was a lot of really cool custom caves for Pikmin 2 New Year, and I'm really happy with this playthrough. I just want to say, being perfectly honest, because this was the first thing that I did in the entire year, which I technically started a couple days before the previous year, I don't have too many memories with this game, and that's not the game's fault. Looking at some of my thumbnails again, I am remembering a lot of the caves and a lot of the experiences I had in Pikmin 2 New Year. It is a fantastic mod that has, since I played it, has been updated to add new stuff in other caves. So maybe at some point I will replay this mod. Right now, not 100% certain if I will replay Pikmin 2 New Year, but it is something I'm taking a look at for the future, for something else I might want to play. I've already done Pikmin 251 Revisited. Maybe I'll do Pikmin 2 New Year Revisited down the line, so I can see all the stuff that got added since I had last played the game. I wanted to play some Kirby games before Kirby and the Forgotten Land released, so I had done a full playthrough of Kirby's Dream Land and Nightmare in Dreamland, one of which was on the, I still have it in here, the 20th anniversary Wii collection. I played that on, and then I did Nightmare in Dreamland on Visual Boy Advance. And I had fun with that, and also at the time, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker was having a demo on the eShop for like a week, so I was like, you know what, I never played through Captain Toad all the way through, so I played through the game all the way through and bought the game's DLC. I didn't buy the full game, I bought the DLC for a demo, but like the demo was like, here's the full game is the demo, so I just played the whole thing and had that as a long play video. More Legend of Bumbo, and I was playing more Eclipse back then, and still more Pikmin 2 New Year as we were going through January. This mod was a shorter mod, so like nothing was like super difficult entirely, but it's a shorter Pikmin 2 mod playthrough than other Pikmin 2 mod playthroughs I have done in the future and before that. So this ended, you started on the beginning of January, ended at the end of January. I did have this stream that I did with some other people in the Pikmin modding community. Tongwa, creator of Extra-Sided Stories, Ryan DCB, who still speedruns Colossal Caverns, and Quote Balrog, who is the person who created Pikmin 2 Lands of Torture. And I did a full playthrough of a board of Mario Party Superstars, and let me tell you, this was really fun for my first time playing Mario Party in a while. And I haven't played Mario Party Superstars since, and this was my first time playing Mario Party Superstars. I wanted to play more Mario Party Superstars. I just ended up not. Like, I wanted to play more with friends and, play with, like, random people and stuff, but just with everything else that I was playing, I just didn't put it into my stream schedule. So I just didn't play more Mario Party Superstars. And then probably 2023, it'll be 2 years since this game came out. Maybe they'll release a brand new Mario Party game that I will buy and then not play. I used to play a lot of Mario Party when I was younger, especially with some friends I had growing up. Like, Mario Party DS was my shit. But I don't know why this game didn't click. I want to play more of it. Maybe me saying this will motivate me to play the game again, but I haven't played the game since January 22nd, 2022. Oops. Here's the extra stuff and DLC for Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This game was a lot of fun to play through for the first time. Plenty more Isaac. At this point in Isaac, we only had, like, the really hard tainted characters left, of Repentance, and that stuff just still took a while. I also did the challenge mode to Pikmin 2 New Year, which did extend the playthrough a little bit, because it had a fully custom challenge mode, so I still had, Isaac and Khalees and, Pikmin 2 New Year going out throughout the rest of January. And then into the start of February, at the very end of January, Pokemon Legends Arceus released, and that was the next brand new playthrough, because we finished this, and then immediately after went into Pokemon Legends Arceus. Going into Legends Arceus, I was very, very skeptical of the game. Also, I bought Pokemon cards. I got a job outside of streaming at the end of 2021. Excuse me. And then, with the money I was getting from that, I was buying Pokemon cards. I'm now on the tail end of me wanting to buy Pokemon cards, even though the Scarlet and Violet set is coming out soon. I might want to get that. Pokemon card video. Going into Legends Arceus, I was very, very skeptical, because of just stuff that people were saying going into the game. However, going into the game and actually playing it myself, still now, even with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet being released, Pokemon Legends Arceus is probably still my favorite Pokemon experience I've ever had. Or it's up there for, like, the top, like, 3. There was a Nintendo Direct I'm forgetting what was in there because I didn't have any special stuff. I think there might have been a Splatoon 3 related thing in here. Because I was also freaking out in the thumbnail. I can't actually remember what was even in that direct. I'm fairly certain it was Splatoon 3 related, though. But I don't think I mentioned it. Wait, go back. No, wait, that's going forward, technically. Oh god, I fucked it. Wait, I have to press this button. And then I have to press this button. I didn't talk about it. Yeah, Legends Arceus, really great, and I'll talk more about that. We were continuing with more Kirby stuff before Forgotten Land came out. So I played Kirby's Dream Land 2 for the very first time, because I actually never played that game up to this point. That was a really fun experience, playing an old Kirby Game Boy game, because I only ever played the original Dreamland. So I was playing more Grind 1000 again. I don't remember where I stopped playing Grind 1000, but eventually it got to a point where I really wanted to stop playing that mod. It just got way too grindy for me. Even though it's Grind 1000, I was enjoying it up to where the game just got kind of bullshit. I took a plunge that I never thought I would plunge into at the start of 2022. Which is, I played Metroid Zero Mission and subsequently the entire 2D Metroid series throughout the year for a couple months. I had never ever played a 2D Metroid up to this point. I had played a couple Metroidvania games in the past, but not like a full Metroid game. So I played Metroid Zero Mission for the first time, and still, if I'm remembering correctly, I really hated playing this, and I had to use cheat codes in Visual Boy Advance to actually be able to beat some of the endgame stuff. Maybe that was because I was still a beginner to the Metroid stuff. However, a lot of stuff in this game was very bullshit. Probably don't want to play that game ever again. There was a really cool Isaac PvZ crossover fan game that released called iRule, which did eventually get some other updates, but not too many things that made me want to play it again, except I do want to play it again, and then I just never got around to it. More Legends Arceus was going throughout February. That infamous Cherrim thing that happened, there was a glitch in the game that made it so that if Cherrim changed forms, they just couldn't catch it. And what was really cool about this is that the day I streamed this episode, or when this episode was made and I streamed that part, after I ended the stream that day, that bug got patched. So that was really cool. I had to go find it again. We found a shiny, used it on my team in the playthrough, and that made my experience a lot cooler. In February, I also had played the demo to Tinykin, which is a game that released in September of 2022. And if you I'll talk about it when we get to Tinykin, but this is a Pikmin experience that's really, really good. A Pikmin-related experience that's really, really good. So I do suggest that you play it, and I'll talk about it when we get to it. But still more Legends Arceus. I was still playing more Isaac. I was still playing more Legend of Bumbo. We ended up 100%ing Legend of Bumbo. There was a Pokemon Presents that happened here that talked about some DLC coming to Pokemon Legends Arceus that I had to shield my eyes for because I was getting spoiled on Origin Form Dialga and Palkia if I didn't close my eyes there. Because at that time we hadn't beaten the game yet. We played Kirby's Dream Land 3 for the very first time. I had played that game when I was younger, but I never actually beat it, so it was me playing it for the first time in like a decade and also beating it, and that was a lot of fun. Still more Legends Arceus, all the other stuff. We found Manaphy. Obviously used Manaphy on my team. Manaphy's my favorite Pokemon. Still going through February into the beginning of March. Pokemon Legends Arceus was a long game, so it lasted quite a while. I had more Pokemon cards to open. Also, right here, I believe. Yeah, from January to March was the finale to Legend of Bumbo. I think I accidentally skipped a video that was kind of important, but long story short, unless it showed up and I just completely... Okay, yeah. I think I may have unlisted the video or something, I can't remember. Long story short, at the start of January of 2022, for some strange reason that I still don't know, my Twitter account was suspended. Normally Twitter accounts get suspended if they break the rules, obviously, or if they were made before you were 13. I was 14 when I made my Twitter account, so I was above the age that you're supposed to have a Twitter account at. And I had that account for 8 years and had a lot of memories with that account, and then it got suspended for no reason, and I still don't know why. So I ended up ended up just taking, like, a massive break from Twitter. I didn't want to make a new account just in case I got that account back. I still don't have that account back, which is awesome. If I just go to, like, what is it? Here. Click Twitter, go to my homepage. Here we go. Look, Pokéball35 with an underscore. Pokéball35 without an underscore, still suspended. No idea why, but all this time later, the new account is up, and nothing bad has happened. But yeah, don't know why that happened, still don't. I had played Metroid 2, which was, I played AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake for my first time ever playing Metroid 2. Fantastic game. If I ever want to replay a Metroid game, this is probably going to be the first one that I replay, because it was just so good. And we had more Grind 1000 that we were playing throughout March. And then also in the Pokemon Presents that happened with the Legends Arceus update, we got our first glimpse of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I talk about that in this episode of Legends Arceus, because this was recorded and streamed like sometime after that, and then it takes a while for the episodes to come out. So talk about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in there. And here we're about like halfway through-ish Legends Arceus. I had gone back and found more old Splatoon 2 clips of mine. So I had this. I had a thing at the end of 2021 where I was reacting to old Splatoon 2 clips. I found more of them, so that's what that is. I think around here is where I had stopped playing Grind 1000. Because then there's more Eclipse Alpha happening after this. And then the God Run here. The massive God Run of Tainted Jacob and the final character unlock for Isaac Repentance. This felt really good because Tainted Jacob, I hate you so much still. And then the moment of truth had happened. This was March 19th this was uploaded, so sometime in this time span. We had fully 100% completed The Binding of Isaac Repentance, which this game came out on April 1st, 2021, and then I pretty much finished it like a couple weeks before its 1-year anniversary. This run was absolutely insane. I did not expect the run to go the way it did, and I didn't even end up technically beating the run, because I had an R key, which allows me to reset with all my items, and I only needed one more item to pick up to get Dead God. And after like an hour and a half of re-rolling after re-rolling after re-rolling items, I ended up just cheating the item in. Then I ended up at the end of this video, loading up another run, going to the first angel room that I saw, and it gave me the crown item, the sacred orb item that I needed to actually get Dead God legitimately, which was super cool. But we fully 100% complete The Binding of Isaac Repentance, which I never thought ever I would ever come close to beating, fully completing Dead Godding Binding of Isaac, just because of how long and difficult a game like this is. In that Direct. So in the Direct previously, we got information on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. This is still really wild that this is even happening. As of this recording, at the end of 2022, I have to record this on New Year's Eve, so it goes up for New Year's Day. We're at 3 DLC packs for this so far, so there's going to be 3 throughout 2023, which I will also stream and make content on. I really enjoyed Wave 1, but you can watch my video on that. And then right before Kirby and the Forgotten Land came out, I did a full playthrough of Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards, which is a game I had played when I was younger, but never fully complete and never, like, 100%ed. So this was my first time ever completing Kirby 64. Then we ended up, when was it? Right here, right as this happened, we also beat Pokemon Legends Arceus. The main story of Legends Arceus, this game was fantastic, even though it had its graphical issues and weird gameplay quirks. The story was serviceable. My first ever Pokemon game was Pokemon Diamond, if I remember correctly. So going back and experiencing a prehistoric Sinnoh region, when it was the Hisui region, was really, really cool, and seeing all the Pokemon and stuff. This game was just a lot of fun. So then we go into some of the post-game stuff for Legends Arceus with the Daybreak update, playing more Eclipse, doing more Legends Arceus, getting close to the end of Legends Arceus throughout the end of March, and then at the end of March as well, Pikmin 3 Extra Side of Stories Deluxe released, which was, I had streamed Extra Side of Stories in 2021, which is a Pikmin 3 mod made by Tongwa. And there was new content added to the Pikmin 3 Deluxe version, so I had played this. These did really well, and I'm really happy with this. The Extra Side of Story stuff, fantastic mod. Start of March, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, or the end of March, starting of April, Kirby and the Forgotten Land came out. Now, it's also been a while since Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Also, there was an update to Tears of the Kingdom, which we didn't even know the name at this point yet still, but it's Tears of the Kingdom. I also started playing modded Binding of Isaac runs for a while, just so I could play new characters and stuff for Isaac. But right here is the main end of Legends Arceus going into Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Now, I haven't really played the game since we beat it, because I haven't really had a need to. And also I had the funny April Fool's video for Splatoon 2, how I play Splatoon 2 go out. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, fantastic game. I know it's been like 9 months since the game has come out now. I still want to say it's probably still my favorite Kirby game, in terms of like main series experience. I know Planet Robobot is still up there, but I eventually need to replay Planet Robobot and a bunch of other Kirby games to reaffirm my opinion. But there was a lot of good stuff, and great level design, and all the power-ups for the abilities was great, and the ending to the game was great. I also ended up playing Super Metroid for the very first time at the start of April. Super Metroid, people consider this like the greatest Metroid game in the series. I also would have probably agreed to that as well, since AM2R is a fan remake. So, greatest like main game. Super Metroid was fantastic. Playing through all these games in a row, like I would play them 1 month after another, just so I could have a little bit of a break between each. But playing this was fantastic. And I was doing more modded Isaac runs, doing more Eclipse Alpha, since that had come out. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I had done a playthrough of a cool Undertale fan game for Undertoad. This was a really great fan game. I played WarioWare Get It Together for the first time. I have not played this game since this video, and that is not because I forgot to, it is because I do not like this game. You can still watch my full playthrough of the story to Get It Together. But I love WarioWare games. Smooth Moves is my favorite in the series, and I grew up with that, and I also have played all the others previous. Like, I even played Touched on the DS, I own Touched. I really loved WarioWare Gold on 3DS. This was just a massive step down in quality for the micro games, in my personal opinion. I just had no motivation to play this game again. Still, Kirby and the Forgotten Land was going throughout April. More Eclipse, more Modded Isaac runs, even more Pokemon card videos. I was enjoying this. And then getting close to the end of the Forgotten Land, because the Forgotten Land's short, that took us like a month. We had beaten Legends Arceus, you know, back here at the start of April, like fully completed the game. And then I started having the shiny hunting highlights going out, because I really wanted to get every shiny Hisuian form. We ended up doing that, but getting every shiny Hisuian form took us like another 2 to 3 months of on and off shiny hunting. This moment of truth happened mid-April. We had hit 1,000 followers on Twitch, which at the start of December 2021 is when we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so it took us a while to get up to the 1,000 Twitch followers milestone, which I'm still very thankful for. Also, I just realized this... Okay, no, that's because there's that in the thumbnail, that's fine. This was a huge milestone, and the story behind this is that I was supposed to go into work that night, and then when I went to work, they scheduled me for a day the store was closed. Which I don't know why. So I was like, okay, I didn't stream. I don't think I streamed today. Because I was gonna go to work, and I just didn't feel like it, so I was like, you know what, I'll stream Pokemon cards and stuff when I get home, because TCG Online was still a thing. TCG Live has now replaced it. So I still want to play that at some point, like on stream. I've played it a couple times on my own, but I was playing Pokemon cards and stuff, and then randomly, I think I got rated or something like that, and then I hit 1,000 Twitch followers, and then I was gifted like a bunch of really cool like in-game Pokemon cards that are like really rare, like the VMAX Shiny Charizard card from Shining Fates. Someone gifted that to me, and a bunch of other cards that was like really rare, so I'm still thankful for those, even though I don't use those cards. I'm still thankful for them. And then I also played some Pikmin stuff in here as well, just to celebrate the occasion. Still going through the end of Forgotten Land. Something that I think is very interesting is that my episode 1 of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, where is it? Has 92 views on it. For some reason, my end of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, if I go to the end here, has 425? That usually doesn't happen. And then, like, the True Arena stuff, as well, was also, like, really good. I guess it was just because of the surprise factor of the ending. Typically, when doing playthroughs, episode 1 is always the most popular, and then the views decrease over time. I don't do anything for views. I do it because I like doing it. I've said it time and time again. But it happened. It was just a thing that happened with more botted Isaac runs and stuff. We got our first full gameplay trailer of Turf 4 and Splatoon 3 at the end of April, which was a lot of fun, and then we had beaten Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I also had done my first ever playthrough of Metroid Fusion, which, if I'm remembering correctly, I liked the beginning of the game, and then the end of the game I really, really, really hated, and had to use cheat codes to beat the final boss, because I just stopped caring because of how long it was taking. But, like, the first, like, 2/3 of Metroid Fusion, amazing experience. The last part of Metroid Fusion, not so much. Then we started playing, somewhere around here, was it? We stopped doing Eclipse Alpha and we were doing PvZ2 Altverse. I don't know if this is my first time playing Altverse. I think it was back down here. Back in, like, March was my first time playing Altverse. And then we had the Altverse videos going till the end of April. And then I did, in the mix of the Legends Arceus Shiny Hunting highlights, I had, like, bonus episodes doing all the extra content that I missed in Legends Arceus, and more Shiny Hunting. And then in May, along with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, which was a fantastic game. I spent the whole day streaming this. I love Stanley Parable, and Ultra Deluxe was just really hilarious and good. I haven't gone back and looked at the views of these videos since I uploaded them. We started Banjo-Tooie blind. At the end of December in 2021, we played Banjo-Kazooie for the very first time. My consensus on that game is still, I think it's a very, very good game. Just not something I want to play, like, all the time. Some people consider Banjo-Kazooie one to be one of the greatest 3D platformers. I think it's a very, very good 3D platformer collectathon game. But I always heard about Banjo-Tooie being significantly worse, but I wanted to form my own opinion on Banjo-Tooie. So we played Banjo-Tooie for the first time. I feel like I have, like, trauma from Banjo-Tooie. From all the shenanigans. There were so many shenanigans that happened in Banjo-Tooie that I really liked the game. I really did. This is a game that I never want to play ever again. Just like the main full game of Banjo-Tooie. There was so much going on in all the different worlds and the different shenanigans of having to backtrack and forward track and then, like, skip things until you get to Billy, like, 2 worlds down the line and then come back. And there was just so much about Banjo-Tooie that I liked and so much about it that I disliked. There was a huge trailer for Windcraft, where in 2021 I had streamed Windcraft, which is a Minecraft MMORPG that I really enjoyed. I played it when I was younger and never got too far, but I played it with with a friend of mine. And there was a trailer for Windcraft 2.0. This is now out. I haven't streamed it yet, and I don't know when I will. I would love to play Windcraft 2.0, but it's highly suggested that you play the game again, and that's like an 100-hour experience. I don't remember how many videos are in the Windcraft playlist, but off the top of my head, I want to say like 13 or 14. That was like 13 or 14 full 4 to 5 hour streams. So math that all up, plus all of the editing that I cut out. I think some of those as well, I probably cut together multiple streams as well, into highlights and stuff, so there was a lot to that. So I don't know if I want to fully replay Windcraft, but that's there for whenever I want to do it. I played Super Meat Boy for the very first time in May. Since I played so much Isaac, I figured why not play Super Meat Boy. Really great game, really challenging game, just the very end of the game, obviously super difficult, took me a while to do that, I really enjoyed it. At the start of May, I did make a video talking about that if I want to continue streaming on Twitch, or move to YouTube to stream in the future. Can I open this in a new tab? I don't know if I can. I'm gonna do this, and then go back, and then click this, just because it's easier that way. So, I had made this video, and then I put a poll in the community tab, and that said, hey, should I stream on Twitch, or stream on YouTube? And the consensus was stream on YouTube. There was a lot of weird stuff happening with Twitch, and I still like streaming on Twitch, which is why I'm still doing it, but I like to do occasional YouTube streams. So the very first YouTube stream was Pikmin 2 Colossal Caverns. I thought that would be a very safe thing to stream on YouTube as my very first YouTube stream. There's the success of that. This was a lot of fun to play through. Again, since I haven't played CC again since this stream. I'm still waiting for that big update that will eventually happen. After this stream, I did another one on YouTube, like the day after, of Splatoon 2, just because I've since had this unlisted since it's not very good. I just did that as like, hey, I'm gonna do it again just because. And also, I had streamed at the end of May, PvZ2 Shallow, which I think has now been discontinued as a mod, but I did enjoy it. Banjo-Tooie, more Banjo-Tooie. I'm surprised with how well the Banjo-Tooie content on the channel did. Happy about that. More how I play Splatoon 2. I wanted to play more Edmund McMillan games for the first time, so I played Time Fuck, which is a really great puzzle platformer. Not too much to say about that, other than it's good. I'm not a video game reviewer, so I don't really know how to express a lot of my feelings other than it's good. But I can tell you, the fucking Jurassic level that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head in Banjo-Tooie. Oh my god, this world really took it out of me in Banjo-Tooie. Oh, and then Grunty Industries right after, like, oh my god, there was so much with this. Here, though, the very first unboxing of Isaac video happened. I'm not wearing one of those shirts right now, I'm wearing a Splatoon-related shirt. Unboxing of Isaac, really great stuff. I'm still getting it, and I'll, you know, do more videos of it as I still get the boxes. Long story short, Edmund McMillan, Isaac Creator, subscription box, once a month, 30 bucks, cool Isaac merch, cool shirt, a bunch of stuff. I really like these. I still wear all these shirts all the time. And then we finally fully completed Legends Arceus in terms of post-game story, like full post-game, completing everything at the end of May. So we started this in like the start of February, or like because it came out at the end of January. So like all of that time took us to this. Then I played Metroid Dread for the first time. This is the final stop in the 2D Metroid saga. I really liked this game. There was a lot that I loved about this game and a lot I didn't like, mostly the ending. I still remember that I hate the final boss of this game so much. That final boss took me like 45 minutes because the parry mechanic that I've been using the entire game, that I know how to use, just stopped working, and it was not fun. With the more shallow videos, I had more modded Isaac videos. Still going to the end of Banjo-Tooie. There was still so much in this game. Like, even though this game was only 25 episodes, I believe, like, oh my god, it felt like it took 50 for how much was going on in Banjo-Tooie and how much I had to edit out and how much I had to keep in. We got more information on Scarlet and Violet at the start of June. I try not to ramble too much with these videos. I know I'm trying my best here. We're halfway through the year and we're 30 minutes into the video. I don't know how that's happening. But more modded Isaac, and then we finished Banjo-Tooie at the end of June. And still more shiny hunting highlights. Still more shiny hunting highlights for Legends Arceus and Shallow, and more modded Isaac. I then uploaded some YouTube shorts, which we got the look at the Tri-Slosher in Splatoon 3. I'll just open this.
I'll bet they won't have. Wow, they have it. Swear.
That was my first YouTube short, and then I wanted to upload some other ones from other games. This got 9,000 views because of the algorithm. Right around here is where I was starting to get really burnt out of Isaac. I wanted to keep playing modded Isaac runs, but just playing Isaac for such a long period of time over and over again, now that we finally had done Dead God and with all the modded stuff, I was like, I'm finally done. I had uploaded this YouTube short of a thing that I had done off-stream. This is now my second most popular video on my channel with 23,000 views, and I still get comments on this video to this day. More shallow, I did a long play of Portal. I hadn't played Portal in years, so I wanted to replay Portal. So there's that. Then in June, I had done the first stream of Pikmin 2e on YouTube, and then I edited that together, and then had episodes. First Pikmin project since New Year, so it took like half a year for the next big Pikmin project. This is a mod that came out at the end of 2021 that I didn't get to because I was doing so much Pikmin stuff back then. This is a really hilarious Pikmin 2 mod made by Raycore and a whole bunch of other people. This was really hilarious. I'm happy with how the streams went and how the videos went. If you want to see a really funny Pikmin 2 playthrough with a bunch of shenanigans, all the areas are completely custom, all the caves are custom, just a bunch of really funny stuff all around. This mod was actually a lot shorter than normal, compared to New Year as well. So, forget what I said back then. More unboxing of Isaac, more shiny hunting highlights. I found out about Abomination, which got a crossover with the game Bug Fables, which I love Bug Fables, one of my favorite playthroughs I've ever done on the channel. This is a roguelike Pokemon game, where you go through randomized experiences every single playthrough, but the gameplay is turn-based Pokemon combat, and you can get a bunch of different new creatures, and then also characters from Bug Fables, like different enemies from Bug Fables you can have on your team as well. So it was really cool. I highly suggest playing this, or checking out my full playthrough, my first time ever playing it. More PVZ2 Shallow throughout June, as well as the end of Pikmin 2e. This was only 15 episodes long for how long this game was. A lot of the caves didn't really take a lot of time. And then after this, I wanted to originally play Live Alive, which got a Switch remaster. However, instead of playing a new game that released, I really wanted to go through and do a game that has been on my backlog for years. I've heard nothing but amazing things about the game Chrono Trigger, and I finally wanted to play Chrono Trigger for the first time. Going into July, we played Chrono Trigger for the first time, and also there was a mod for or a fan game for Deltarune called Delta Traveler. This was both of these were YouTube streams, except this just like entirely broke, and I had to delete the stream on YouTube and re-upload it so it actually functioned properly. I don't know why that happened, but I have the No Mercy obliteration route here and the standard route here. Sections 1 and 2, fantastic mod, loved it. Section 3 is coming out relatively soon-ish, so I look forward to playing that. Chrono Trigger. My thoughts on Chrono Trigger is that I feel like this RPG is very overhyped. I know it's an old game, and there's a lot of things from this game that inspire future games, so I do admire it for that. My main complaint with Chrono Trigger was that the fights were very repetitive. There were too many random encounters. There were too many enemy gauntlets. And there were too many boss fights that took like fucking 20 to 30 minutes. Especially late game. That's not what I'm looking for in an RPG. I'm looking for some fun. And trying to manage all this stuff for that long, and then dying and having to reload my save state, sucked so bad. That being said, I really love the story of Chrono Trigger, and I still think about it. I meant to watch a full playthrough of someone else playing this as well to like reaffirm some thoughts that I was having about it, but fantastic game otherwise. We also played Portal 2 for the first time in like a decade. since I played Portal 1, I also wanted to play Portal 2, so I had my full playthrough of Portal 2. I had finally gone back to Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle and done all of these hard mode challenges that I had never completed back in like 2017 or 2018 is when I got the game. And I also did all the stuff for the DK expansion as well. And throughout July, we played through Chrono Trigger, and I also had some other Splatoon 2 highlights and stuff. Because I was playing that game again for the first time in a while, because I took a massive, like, 4-month break from Splatoon 2 because of how much I was hating it. More Chrono Trigger. Love the thumbnail for this video, by the way. I really like that one. Still more PvZ2 Shallow and Chrono Trigger. And then at the end of July, I played Enter the Gungeon for the first time. Or like sometime in the middle of July, I think, because this is my first time clearing a run. My friend, Tripled, who I played Windcraft with, big friend of mine from the stream, he followed my stream, we've become good friends, etc. He gifted me Enter the Gungeon, since I needed something new to play since I was done playing Isaac stuff. Definitely one of my favorite games of all time, in terms of roguelikes. This game is fantastic. I've now played the game on Steam for like 111 hours or something like that, and now we've fully completed everything I want to do with the game. Not 100%, but all the main stuff in the game that matters for plot and stuff. Fantastic game. I also, since we had played Portal 2, Portal and Portal 2, I wanted to play Quantum Conundrum, which is, I don't do things for views. However, I wish this got more attention. Quantum Conundrum is a fantastic Portal experience. It's not Portal, but you do things in different dimensions that makes it feel like Portal. So, like, you need to have something be heavy, you go in the heavy dimension. You need to have something light, go in the light dimension. You need to start floating, go float, whatever. It's a Portal-like game that is not Portal. And I watched a playthrough of this like 10 years ago, and I was like, you know what? Let me find this game on Steam. And at the time, it was on sale for like $3 or something, right? This whole game for $3 and the DLC was also really cheap. I was like, hell yeah, I'm buying this. I love this game. Full game and the DLC in this video. Go check that out. More Pokemon card openings. This fucking fight in this Chrono Trigger episode took like half the episode. Or maybe even the whole episode, I think. And I hated it. Pokemon Presents, I believe there's some more information about Scarlet and Violet in here. Then we started August. Nearing the end of Chrono Trigger. We finished Chrono Trigger at the end of August. I really enjoyed this game. I already said my piece on it. More unboxing of Isaac. Still going into August. It's taking so fucking long to get all shiny Hisuian forms. Still going into August. I'm still uploading Pokemon Legends Arceus videos. We're over halfway through the year. I needed a bit more time to play a different game before Tinykin and Splatoon 3 released. So I decided to do new Pokemon Snap, which I missed in 2021. I don't have too much to say about new Pokemon Snap. I'm not someone who wants to, like, fully 100%. Also, we got the Splatoon 3 Direct as well. Shoutouts to that. That made me so hyped for the game. I am, and I'm still playing it. We're almost to the end of the year. 43 minutes into this video. New Pokemon Snap, I don't have too much to say. I play the original Pokemon Snap for the experience of, oh, this is really cool, I like seeing all the different Pokemon interactions, but there is like 100 hours of content or more in New Pokemon Snap, and I think I played like 10 of that. Maybe not even. Just like did the whole story and then the new stuff that was added in like updates and stuff. I played a mod of Super Mario Sunshine, or Super Mario Galaxy that was in Super Mario Sunshine, and then a mod. It was Galaxy modded, but it had Sunshine stuff in it, and then a mod of Sunshine that had Galaxy stuff in it, and that was a really fun stream to do, and I have those in 2 separate videos. Go check those out. More Enter the Gungeon, and then finally at the end of August, we finish Pokemon Legends Arceus. Finally, all shiny Hisuian forms. I'm done with the game. I since opened it up for maybe like 30 minutes, like a month or 2 ago, just because, and I found another shiny Hisuian Zorua, so that was neat. Zorua and Zoroark now. Just want to take a look at some notifications, nothing too crazy. Alright, we're fine. Then we got the Splatfest demo for Splatoon 3, and I had the highlight video for that go out. I always make the montages. What is it, right here? I had streamed, also, I forgot in August, I had streamed Steven Universe Unleashed the Light because it got a massive new update since I had streamed it last in 2021. I still have the footage from the streams I did after this. I meant to make a highlight video of all the stuff up to for Rosa's room, which was this massive update. I'm also surprised this got as much attention as it did. I have all that footage still, and I never edited it. I'd like to maybe upload that, but now I feel like it's too late, but also it doesn't really matter. But Rosa's Room was a roguelike mode added to Steven Universe Unleashed the Light, which made this game even better than it already was. So that was a lot of fun to play through, and stuff and things. I did another modded Isaac highlight here just because there was a new mod that came out that I wanted to check out, Fiend Folio. Then I had this update video for the rest of 2022 happen, and then I also uploaded my brand new channel trailer. Then Tinykin finally came out, at the start of September. I think it came out like August 31st, or something like that. Tinykin, if you have not played Tinykin, it is a 3D collectathon platformer that plays like Pikmin. You have little characters called Tinykin, you go around big things, you're a little space alien, you're going around with tiny little creatures and collecting things, and like grabbing them and bringing them places. Fantastic video game. If you have not played Tinykin, play it. There's one playthrough I recommend later, but the second playthrough I recommend watching, if you missed it in 2022, go watch Tinykin. Fantastic. If you like my Pikmin stuff, go watch it. More Pokemon cards, more Scarlet and Violet information. Then, September 9th came around, and Splatoon 3 came out. And we played through the story mode, and I had that go up alongside Tinykin, and then we had the fucking thing. We had the thing, chat, and YouTube. I mean, I'm not streaming this, but we had the thing happen. The Mario movie, it's here! And then oh yeah, the Mario movie was the thing. Who gives a shit about the Mario movie? Who gives a shit? Pikmin what? Pikmin, show it, Pikmin 4! It exists! It's a video game! It's coming out next year! Can you believe it that we're in 2023 now? Pikmin 4 comes out this year! It comes out! It's a game. And I'm so excited for when we get to play that. But I had Tinykin go up with Return of the Mammalians, and I'm still playing Splatoon 3 constantly. And then since after the Return of the Mammalians, I started having stream highlights of Splatoon 3 happen, and then I also uploaded the full long play as well. If you don't want to watch all late parts, you can just watch the full 8.5 hour video instead, if you want to do that. We're at the end of September, more Eclipse Alpha, Splatoon 3 stream highlights started coming out, and I'm still trying to have those come out regularly. I had another YouTube short, and stuff. The other Splatfest happened, Splatfest montage. Then before Bayonetta 3 came out, I wanted to fully play through Bayonetta 1 and 2 again, so I have all of these out. I didn't really have a consistent playthrough out because I wanted to wait a little bit after what the hell ever else I just played, Splatoon 3 and press the wrong button. Splatoon 3 and what's his face? Tinykin. I don't know why I just immediately forgot. But it finally happened at the start of October. Also at the start of October, no idea why this happened. I streamed at 6 AM to watch the Splatoon 3 concert. This is now my 8th most popular video on my channel. It's just me watching the concert. I'm surprised this got as much traction as it did, genuinely. Played a Luigi's Mansion mod. We finally, at the start of October, played Omori. I had heard nothing but praise about Omori. I love it to death. This is my favorite playthrough we had done this year. This is an RPG. It is the quintessential indie, Earthbound-inspired, quirky RPG about depression. It's a meme, but this is the quintessential game with that description. And then also Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope came out. And my thoughts on Sparks of Hope, if you didn't watch other videos past episode 1, I was late to the stream, when episode 1, or when I did the first stream of Sparks of Hope, because I just had IRL stuff going on. So along with that, and then the game being slightly different from what I expected in terms of how it carried over stuff and didn't carry over stuff from Kingdom Battle, it kind of made me upset. But from not really enjoying the game to massively enjoying the game, I love Sparks of Hope, and then also Bayonetta 3 came out. And then I played Bayonetta 3, and also more Enter the Gungeon. And I had, starting with Omori, and going into Sparks of Hope as well, I started to upload really, really long videos. But that's just because of the fact that the games that I'm playing are requiring that. Like, I like to stop at specific story beats where it makes sense to stop the episode. So the episode just goes on for really long. That's not really my fault. Like, this is like the entire second section, or I think like first section, second section, whatever. Yeah, second section of one of the areas in Kingdom Battle, the second world, and then this whole thing is like this big mansion at the end of the second world. So I don't want to like stop halfway through it. I want to have the whole thing, so I just have the whole thing there. But throughout October into November, we play through Omori and Sparks of Hope and Bayonetta 3. Isaac Revelations came out, so I did play that mod. But throughout November, Omori, Sparks of Hope. Halfway through November, we finished Omori, and then we're still on to Sparks of Hope. And I cannot recommend, if you want to, I highly suggest you play Omori if you want to. It is phenomenal. If you don't want to play it, then watch my playthrough. I cried 3 times at the end of the game. You can see me cry on camera. There's just so much that I don't want to spoil. But since then, I have now bought the game 3 times. One for the playthrough. I bought the game on the Steam sale again for a friend of mine, and I'm watching her play through it on her own time as like a friendship thing. And then I also bought the Switch version, physical Switch version of Omori, and I have it right here. And I'll talk more about that after this recap, because we're almost done. End of November, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet come out, and I have my full playthrough of Pokemon Violet going out with the rest of Sparks of Hope, and more Splatoon 3 highlights. Just a bunch of Splatoon 3 highlights as I'm getting them. And now we're at the final page. Sparks of Hope, Pokemon Violet. Sparks of Hope turned out to be a phenomenal game, and I'm going to be playing through the DLC as it comes out throughout 2023. There's a lot of quirks about Pokemon Violet that I don't like, but on the whole, I am loving this game too. Not my favorite Pokemon experience compared to Legends Arceus, but this game is still very, very, very good. And then throughout November into December, I'm uploading Pokemon Violet because we finished Sparks of Hope. Just the thing I want to point out, I don't know what's happening with some of my Pokemon Violet uploads. Like, yet again, I don't do things for views. However, why does this video of me exploring one area and not really doing a single goddamn thing in this video have 44 views? But the thing where I go and fight the funny live streaming gym leader Iono only has 10. And then this video where I do absolutely fucking nothing in terms of plot has 30. And then this also has 30. And then I do a gym leader completely, like, 10 levels under-leveled. This is supposed to be, like, the 7th gym leader, and I did this one as, I think, my 4th or 5th gym leader. It was really hard. I struggled a lot. There was a lot of good gameplay in this one. 9 views. Wow. I even evolved my starter to its fullest capacity, and you get to see the funny cat. I thought that would be cool. I even had this whole thumbnail of like, oh, is the cat gonna be horny? Oh, I have an uwu in the thumbnail and the funny in it. Like, I don't know how this has the amount of views that it does. It just does not make sense to me. Wrong button. But that's just weird. I don't know what's up with that. And then playing more Altverse again, since that game updated. It took us a while to get back to that. More unboxing of Isaac's Splatoon 3 highlights. And, like, again, like, I fight a gym leader. 7 views. I put the word worm in the title. nearly 50. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's just the way the algorithm is working, I guess. Go watch those videos if you haven't, I guess, because this is the, you know, some good stuff happens in those videos. And then we're finally here. Christmas. I streamed a brand new Banjo-Kazooie mod. Was fantastic. Enjoyed that a lot. More Pokemon Violet, more Altverse is going up. And then finally we are here. At the very end. So the thing that is going up later today, as a surprise for those who didn't know, on my birthday and the day after, since I didn't have enough time, December 27th and 28th, I streamed Pikmin 3 Deluxe True Spice, which is a brand new mod for Pikmin 3 Deluxe that makes the game harder. There's a lot of really cool things that happen in True Spice compared to the vanilla Pikmin 3 experience, and I have that as a full playthrough. So enjoy that. This video is going out at midnight my time, so this is going out at noon my time. This will be the only other upload for January 1st, and then for January 2nd, Monday through Friday. More Pokemon Violet. I don't have that uploaded, so you don't see spoilers, thumbnail spoilers, but look forward to this. And then also other stuff on YouTube streams. I streamed Under Event, which was really good. I didn't catch this at first, but I left a comment. But I'm in the special thanks for this event. I just think that's really cool. I'm just in the special thanks for that. And also we did Big Run, which was also a lot of fun. And that's the whole year in review. I've been talking for fucking 55, 56 minutes straight. I don't know how this video is now longer than last year's video, but we are ending the year on 1,450 subscribers, and on Twitch, we have 1,071 followers. Now, this has been, I think, the biggest year in terms of growth for the channel, which I'm very happy about, for at least YouTube. I'm sad that Twitch is not getting as much love as it is. I still always promote my Twitch at the end, or at the beginning and end of most videos, and it's always in the description. I'm a live streamer first and a YouTube creator second, in my personal opinion, and that's how I feel. But if you're enjoying the YouTube uploads after the fact, that's completely fine. I'm just happy that I'm still able to do what I love doing, and people are enjoying it. We can close out of you. 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 Go here. So I have my video up from last year for my 2021 recap going into 2022. We had started the year with 1,045 subscribers. So I think we actually... yeah, we have a, like a pretty much, like a 400 subscriber increase since the start of the year, just about. So, that's a lot of fun. I enjoy that. And then, just don't want to hear myself talk. I can't check it on Twitch anymore, because of how much I have. This is also right after I streamed Rivet, which is neat. 952. So, you know, about a 200 increase on Twitch, ish. Actually, no, it's about like a 150 increase on Twitch, and then a 400 increase on YouTube. I'm just still really happy I'm able to do what I do, and I love it. Let me go back to the full cam, and then move this over so I can look at myself. There we go. So now I'm looking directly into the camera. So, going into 2023, here are my plans. I had made a YouTube community post a couple months ago saying that I wanted to start 2023 off with one of my favorite RPGs from my childhood. I'm postponing that because, in case you didn't notice, I've done Chrono Trigger, Mario + Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Omori, and Pokemon Violet in the span of 5 months. Yeah, 5 months. And I'm still playing Pokemon Violet, and I have more plans for Omori, so I don't want to do another RPG right now, so that's going to get postponed to some time. the day this comes out is January 1st. Sometime this week, we are going to play more Omori, but it's going to be on the Switch version of the game. The console version of the game has extra content, and a lot of the extra content shows up in the alternate route of Omori. So I have since booted up the game, and I have replayed the start of the game up to the point where the split route stuff happens. We are going to get sad together yet again, because the alternate route is always a guaranteed bad ending, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to see some cool new stuff in this game, and I'm going to stream it again. It's just that, apparently from what I've been told from my chat members who have seen the alternate route stuff, is that a lot of the game is the same up until the very end, where there's a lot of new stuff. So I'm going to be pointing out all the differences in Omori as we get to them, and also some other stuff that I might find. But there's going to be a lot of repeat footage, so I'm going to try and have this go up on weekends like I do long play videos, where Pokemon Violet is still going up Monday through Friday, and then new Omori stuff is going to happen on the weekends in terms of uploads. That's my current happening. That's what I would like to do. Is that going to happen? I say a lot of plans and then they don't happen, but that's my current plan. Then, the next game after Pokemon Violet is done, what I would like that to be is A Hat in Time. I first played A Hat in Time for my birthday, like 3 years ago, pretty much at the start of 2020, because I streamed it at the end of 2019, and then I played it through the beginning of 2020. I didn't do anything with that footage at the time, so it's not going to be a blind playthrough. However, I've done a bunch of mod stuff for A Hat in Time, and I would like to do the game again, and actually like play through it again and just re-experience the story of the game. It is my favorite 3D platformer, and probably one of my favorite games of all time. So I played a lot of 3D platformers last year, and also we played Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. I want to play something really good, and something that I really, really enjoy. So I'll play A Hat in Time again, and I will have some modded twists in there as well, but for the most part it's going to be vanilla-ish. And I want to have that happen. I have bought some other games to play from the Steam sale, namely Exit the Gungeon is the sequel to Enter the Gungeon. Apparently it's not very good. It was a mobile game, and that was on Steam. But I want to see how the game is myself, so I bought that, so we're going to play that soon. There's still more Mario Kart stuff coming out throughout the year, and Sparks of Hope is going to have DLC, I think, in like January or sometime in the first quarter of the year. After A Hat in Time, I don't know what's going to happen next. There's just a lot of games that are happening in 2022 that I want to play that I may or may not get to. Namely, I'm still going to have to push back the RPG that I wanted to play now, because we also have Live Alive to play, which came out last year, and I still have this completely sealed, because instead of playing Live Alive last year, we played Chrono Trigger. At some point this year, I would like to play Live Alive. This is a game that helped Toby Fox inspire himself to make Undertale. The song, I think the final boss music in this game was called Megalomania, which inspired Toby Fox to make Megalovania. So I really want to experience this game. I want to do that. Something else I bought that I would also like to play, if it works, is a game called The Outbound Ghost. Now, The Outbound Ghost is another Paper Mario-inspired RPG. It was in, like, I think it was called Paperverse Direct, fan direct about Paper Mario-inspired games. This is a Paper Mario-inspired RPG about a ghost who needs to find out how he died, and the game looks really, really good. And I even pre-ordered it the moment pre-orders went live, and the pre-orders come with this special pin. Only 500 of these were made. So I have the game in the pin. The problem is, the game is fine, except if you're playing it on console. As of right now, I don't think it's been resolved. As of right now, the Outbound Ghost on console is bugged beyond belief, and it's out of the developer's control right now. The publisher of the game has been fucking everything up for the developer, and he's actively encouraging you to not buy the game right now until everything is fixed. So if this game gets fixed this year, I would love to play this, because this caught my attention, and I bought the physical version. You could buy it on Steam and, you know, the eShop and whatever. But I bought the physical version because I like having physical games, and it's a collector's thing, and all that stuff. So, that's another RPG I want to play, on top of everything else that I also want to play, which is, I would like to, at some point, play Metroid Prime Trilogy, because last year I played all 5 2D Metroid games. I own Metroid Prime Trilogy on Wii U. I bought it on the Wii U eShop before it's shutting down, before you could not have payment anymore. So I bought Metroid Prime Trilogy. I would at least like to play Metroid Prime 1 sometime in the first half of the year. Don't know when. It's gonna happen. I'd like it to. And there's probably a bunch of other games that I'm forgetting, but also in May, Tears of the Kingdom is coming out. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is going to be a massive playthrough. Pikmin 4 comes out this year. There's some other Pikmin 2 mods that are coming out. I've become better friends with Raycor, and they have told me stuff about the next Pikmin game, Pikmin 251. And Pikmin 251 is coming out relatively soon. And just as an insider scoop between you and me, is that I have some development in the mod. Ray decided to have me create one of the caves for the mod. I don't know which cave it is, but we talked about it for stuff that's going to be in the cave. So look forward to Pikmin 251, if that actually comes true. But we had discussions about it, and they said they were making it, so that's pretty cool. Pikmin 216 was a mod that I was going to play now, which was supposed to come out December 17th of 2022, but then got delayed. That's another Pikmin 2 mod. And there's probably so many other games that I'm thinking of that I forgot. But there is a lot of stuff happening in 2022 that I want to play, that I don't know if I'll get to it. I'm just trying to think of, like, other stuff. I'll even open up Steam. There's still a bunch of games I bought as long play games that I don't want to spoil for you. Oh yeah, I also, maybe I'll finally get to it, play Half-Life for the first time. I bought Half-Life and Half-Life 2 and a bunch of other Half-Life stuff because a friend of mine recommended it to me like 5 fucking years ago. I still haven't played them yet. I like doing blind playthroughs of all these games that are old that a bunch of people have played, like Chrono Trigger and stuff like that, and Banjo-Tooie. So, Half-Life maybe? I don't know. Another thing I want to do this year, Yooka-Laylee and Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. Since we played Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, I would like to play Yooka-Laylee. Probably that would be later in the year, because I want to do a Hat in Time first. I've heard over the years that Yooka-Laylee's not entirely great compared to Banjo-Kazooie. However, I'm not the biggest fan of Banjo-Kazooie anyway, so I want to see if this game does anything differently that I would like better. I mean, I loved Banjo-Kazooie, it's just that it's not my go-to, this is the best 3D platformer ever. I enjoyed my playthrough of it. Maybe I'd want to play Banjo-Kazooie, but not Banjo-Tooie. Those are other games that I have that I really want to play. It's still more Splatoon 3 throughout the whole year is going to happen. Other games that I want to stream are still going to have stream highlights. I'm going to be streaming Splatoon 3 a lot, still. As of now, the next Splatfest is happening in a week. So I'll be seeing you this weekend on the stream for that. And now I have been recording for an hour and 8 minutes. I'm getting really hungry, so I'm probably going to have dinner and then get ready to go to sleep. Maybe. I don't know. But I do need to upload the Pokemon videos for this week. I think with that all being said, I have had a fantastic 2022. I have Discord notifications. I just want to be sure that I'm not, missing anything. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we're fine. I have had a fantastic 2022. I have loved this year. There's been some stuff that I've loved and some stuff that I've hated. However, on the whole, I loved it. Had a lot of fun streaming all these things for you guys. Had a lot of fun uploading these videos for you guys, and I'm happy that you guys are still enjoying the stuff that I have to upload. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, most sincere way possible. Thank you for continuing to watch, and if you're a new watcher, recent watcher, whatever, thank you for giving me the chance. I think that's it. If I have anything else to add, I'll probably put it in the description. I did have a calendar here. I have moved the 2022 calendar away. I did order the My Nintendo 2023 calendar, and that will be right here when I receive it. So that'll also be a thing in the background. I want to say that is it. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for following. Thank you very much for giving me the chance. I will see you in the next video for whatever that is, whatever you decide to watch after this video. And I hope you all have a fantastic 2023. Happy New Year.